Look, I meant every word on Twitter when I typed this morning about Framber Valdez from last night, man. It was a disaster. I meant it. Framber Valdez last night got himself ejected after allowing just two home runs in in like what? In the fourth inning. Back to back home runs and allowed 10 more. Framber Valdez was acting like an immature dickhead last night, and I don't even meant that. I don't meant that, but I think I do. Framber Valdez needs to stop acting like a kid and just be a professional. Don't go after hitters when you gave up two home runs and gave up 10 runs. You decided to hit Trevor Story in the back. Benches cleared. This is our only reliable starting pitcher in our rotation. We got Flaherty today. Jack Flaherty needs to eat up some innings and have the bullpen do the rest of it, man. I can't stand this. I really can't stand this. Our starting pitching is our priority here. AJ Hinch needs to get up on the podium, do a press conference regarding his starting pitcher, Framber Valdez, who was acting like an idiot last night and a child. That is not professionalism. Thank God the Pistons were on last night. I was watching that game instead of this piece of shit. At least they won. I really don't. I just don't. Let's go over the game. Ceddanne Rafaela homered and drove in 4 runs, and the Red Sox beat the Tigers for the second straight night with a 10-3 victory on Tuesday night. Framber Valdez allowed a career-high 10 runs before being ejected in the 4th inning for hitting Trevor Story, which caused both benches to empty. Though no punches were thrown, he also matched a career worst by allowing 3 homers. Wilson Contreras and Wilyer Abreu also homered for the Red Sox, who had lost 4 of 5 before coming to Detroit. Boston is 4-2 against the Tigers this season. Matt Vierling homered for Detroit, which has lost 5 of 8. Brian Bale allowed 1 run on 4 hits in 7 innings for replacing opener Javi Moran for the 2nd inning. He walked 1 and struck out 7 after losing his last 3 starts. Boston took a 3-0 lead in the first on Rafaela's 3-run homer, but the Tigers got 2 runs off Moran in the bottom of the inning. After a scoreless second, the Red Sox used a walk and 5 straight singles to take an 8-2 lead and set up the 4th inning drama. Contreras hit Valdez's first pitch an estimated 449 feet over the Red Sox bullpen in left center and stayed at the plate to admire its flight. 2 pitches later, Abreu hit a 109-mile-an-hour line drive down the right field line for Boston's 3rd homer of the night. Valdez's next pitch was a 94-mile-an-hour fastball that hit Trevor Story in the back. Tigers catcher Dylan Dingler and plate umpire Adam Beck quickly got between Story and Valdez, causing both benches to empty, but Story never attempted to get in near Valdez. As everyone returned to dugouts and bullpens, Valdez was ejected by third base umpire Dan Iasonia. Coming up next, the teams finished a 3-game series on tonight with Tigers Jack Flaherty. And it doesn't say. Who cares? Who cares? What an absolute disaster of a series between these two teams. Absolute disaster of a series. Especially for the Tigers. When he lost to the Red Sox 2nd game in the night, and by having Valdez, who's our only reliable starting pitcher in our rotation, gets ejected along the way, gave up 2 home runs, 10 innings, 3 home runs I should say, acting like an idiot in the process, hit Trevor Story in the back, both benches got cleared, and he ends up being booted out of the game. What is it with this team? I don't understand. What is it with this team? The reports coming out earlier today from the organization yesterday that They have terminated their contract of our AAA team. The manager, Gabe Alvarez. I don't know what the hell his name was. AJ Hinch needs to talk to his team and get down to the professionalism level, because clearly you guys are not. I want this series to end. I want to move on to the next series so that we can get this over with. Jack Flaherty is pitching tonight. We need to eat some innings out of him so we can get the bullpen to do the rest. Absolute disaster of a human being Framber Valdez was last night. He needs to do better. AJ Hinch needs to do better. Talk to your team. That's it. Not instead of going on the fields, acting like childs and idiots, and plunking guys who would give up 3 home runs in 10 innings. That's better? No, it doesn't. That's all I gotta say for today's game. That's all I gotta say for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I don't care. If you guys did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you turn on the bell for all notifications. If you guys are gonna go check out my playlist, you guys can certainly do that. Covering every single Detroit Tigers game for the 2026 season. I'm just over this fucking series. I'm over this starting rotation. I'm over Framber Valdez acting like a fucking idiot and not being professionalism at that. Jack Flaherty's on the mound. I don't give a shit. I just don't care. I really just don't care. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a good Wednesday, and I'll see y'all later. I don't know.